Hi everybody, Michael Gabberti, social media strategist, founder of Smart Business People Services, a digital marketing agency, and Gabberti Giving Incorporated, a nonprofit that services youth, single mothers, and veterans. Here we are today with the 4 ways to grow your business with social media. Thank you very much for being here. Well, we're going to go over step-by-step strategies to help you get more likes and leads and learn the tactics behind manifesting those results. This is obviously brought to you by myself, social media strategist, digital marketing agency owner Michael Gabberti. We have some options for you that are just great at the end, so stay tuned and we'll go over each one of these secrets to improving the performance of your promotions and your overall marketing. Now, very quickly, we're going to go over who this is for. If you're a business owner, perhaps struggling with social media, trying to figure out how everything fits together online, what to post, when to post, where to post it, then this is for you. Also, to widen and expand that, if your followers are even perhaps lower than your competitors, or you're only boosting Facebook posts and you take that as your advertising strategy, or you can't seem to increase your Instagram community, or you send out a monthly email, then this is for you if you want to know what that is actually producing. If you're just busy, you got things to do, you got clients to serve, you got a business to run, you're a workaholic, not very technical, you can do what you have to do, you're an entrepreneur, you have a staff, then you're going to love this presentation. And if you have a level, some perhaps of anxiety, a little stress around social media, then this is also going to be useful to you. So here is what we are going to go into. Why posting occasionally and boosting posts hasn't helped you grow your business as desired, and how the marketing people you either barter with or have hired may actually be hurting your brand, or unfortunately you just see this too often in this industry, ripping you off entirely. And you may be just irritated to the nines by now because it's been years when you felt shortchanged and you've had such a roller coaster experience with social media, all the highs and the lows, doing great one month, not knowing what to do the next, audience growth problems, and really trying to figure out how do I dominate online when there's just so much to do. And by that, it's really about getting more followers, more likes. That's the first things people think of, but also phone numbers, leads, conversations, and conversions from your online marketing. And mastering this can, in fact, be seamless, contrary to what most people say or think, and you can gain momentum for your business in the process with these positive shifts. And what are the results very often? The audience grows, your reach increases, and your leads increase as well with that as a function of each other. We're going to be talking about how to increase that exposure and the leads. So essentially you do what you're good at and really got into business to do, which is run it, serve the clients that you have worked very hard to earn the trust of, as opposed to coming to the end of the day and realizing you got to put something on Facebook because something hasn't been posted in 3 days, and you got that end of day panic posting habit that we are going to teach you how to get rid of. And as you remove those, you can look forward to enjoying your day with a renewed belief in online marketing and social media. So we're going to turn tables here and take what was a pain and turn it into a point of prosperity when you learn how to do this and take the effort to apply the strategies. And then from here, we're going to also discuss this without discussing how to do what some people might recommend, but I would not, because these are not good practices, nor are they in many cases legal. Buying followers, purchasing email addresses, joining Instagram pods. On the do's and don'ts section of social media strategy, this falls under the definitely don'ts. So what is under the do? We are going to discuss 4 secrets today, and it might come as a shock to you as to why no one has informed you of this, but that is the purpose of this presentation, to educate and empower you. So here is what the promise of this presentation is today. It's to give you a step-by-step strategy to get rid of the inefficiencies, untangle perhaps a confusing web of online systems, chuck the disjointed marketing and promotional fatigue so you can grow your likes, grow your followers, increase your leads, and get your mojo back in your business. And if that sounds good to you, stay tuned, because we're going to get right into it. After we go over some house rules, just wanted to let you know this is not a silver bullet, do nothing, quick fix, magic oil, wave a wand and it's over presentation. You can get that everywhere else in low value environments where people are trying to scam you into believing that if you do one thing once with no effort, everything will change. Speaking of effort, my results and my clients' results are not typical. They are the result of that hard work, dedication, persistence, and most importantly, putting into place what you learned, implementing the protocols and the processes. The level of success obviously you achieve in any area of life is up to you, and hard work has its benefits. All things you know and are very useful to remind yourself of. So, the 4 secrets are what you're going to learn, but in order to achieve something with them, you have to have the I can mindset and the understanding that no human can guarantee results. We teach you the strategies that can help you grow your business and increase your reach. Now that that's fully clarified, I'm going to ask if this sounds like you in any way, shape, or form. Does it seem like a bit of a bear to market yourself? You're tired, you don't want to publish content, you get to your social media activities usually in the afternoon or not in the morning when you're at your best. Your posts are falling on deaf ears, nobody's liking anything. That doesn't give you much encouragement. You actually get discouraged when you don't get a response, and then you stop, and it's a vicious cycle that feeds on each other, because the less you post, the less engagement you're going to get. And then building an audience just doesn't seem like an appealing idea whatsoever. You send out that monthly email, but you don't know what a goal would be for how many people should open it, how many people should click on the item in it. And really, whoever is available that day is controlling your social media, be it your staff member or your front desk individual. Whoever's got a minute is going to control the messaging that represents your business to the world. That can be better systematized. Perhaps your followers, your community, they're just stagnated. They're not growing, something's wrong. You see someone else who you know you are better than them as far as service quality, and they have 10 times as many followers or engagement on their post, and that just sends you in a deeper spiral into unmotivation and lack of clarity about what to do on social media. So if this sounds anything like you, man, you're in for a treat. If your current marketing system or your marketing people, they're just not listening, they're not proactive, they're not driving real change for your business, then this is going to be a benefit to you in this presentation. And in fact, do you feel that you lowered your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, because you've lost confidence in social media, email marketing, and this sentence and inquiry is running through your head? What's the use of building and maintaining an online presence in the first place? But on the flip side of that, when we bring in optimism and hope, do you secretly feel like even if your edge is fading, even if you can't get it back, even if your spark of creativity is stagnating, you can still turn it around within yourself? I would encourage you to focus on that, because you can take back control of your social media and online marketing with these 4 secrets. Your edge is not fading, your energy is not stagnating, but it can feel like it if you're just in the throes of the day-to-day. So if any of those questions felt like you, the good news here is that those problems are not the real problem. The real issue is that you haven't made the shifts. And once you make these shifts, you're going to be able to feel more energized and ready to leverage social media and email marketing. Your daily promotional tasks will get done at last, and you'll start to accomplish even more. Your family, your loved ones, your friends are going to notice your ambition. They're going to see your posts. They're going to watch your ads. They're going to experience your messages, and they are going to see you thriving online when you make these shifts. You're going to be able to increase your productivity at work, at home, in personal and professional environments, and then get more time to spend focusing on what you need to do to serve your clients, and which is what you really do best to begin with. And then you're going to increase your confidence in your overall business because your marketing is going to be aligned and firing on all cylinders at last. And that optimistic, driven spark will reignite your business in a crescendo effect, like a blossoming flower. So once you make these shifts, you're no longer going to be a victim of poorly planned marketing, low to no leads, fatigue, business fogginess is all going to be a distant memory in the rearview mirror. And you're going to be able to experience all the joys that you deserve with a high-performing marketing strategy. So I'm going to dive into what those shifts are, but ever so briefly, I'm going to tell you who I am and why you should even listen to these strategies. Who I am, I'm Michael. As previously introduced and discussed, I'm the owner of a full-service digital marketing agency, Smart Business People Services, and my clients range from orthodontists, medical aestheticians, plastic surgeons, architects, insurance providers, and other industries. I've been fortunate to win awards for my marketing campaigns. The regular social media columnist for Westchester and Fairfield County Business Journal. And really, what is the purpose of our digital marketing agency but to both serve and empower our clients, as well as inspire and inform audiences through our nonprofit organization, Gabberti Giving Incorporated. I co-founded it with my brother Mark to support youth, veterans, and single mothers. Fortunately, the New York Knicks, Next Steve Phone Company, other organizations and entrepreneurs have rallied around the cause, and we're very grateful for the impact we've been able to make in the positive transformation of others' lives. That's a snapshot of who I am and the experience when it comes to what we're talking about today. So, discovering the 4 shifts. Here we go. These are the key 4 shifts you must make to optimize your social media, use email marketing to your advantage, and get that business mojo back. And today I'm going to walk you through all 4 of them. Feel free to write these shifts down if that can help you remember them as you go into your implementation. Shift 1, create a marketing calendar. Now we're getting into the hardcore stuff, but we've got to start with ownership if these shifts are going to happen. So, very few entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners, businesses have 12-month marketing calendars. But I can tell you, Apple, Amazon, General Electric, any big name Fortune 500 company brand knows what they're selling next year, and you should too. You got to give yourself the Fortune 500 treatment. Empowerment is the heart of what we do here. We mentor you with your marketing so you can take charge of your business, and because of that, it is my obligation to tell you you should plan your promotions rather than spontaneously just waking up and saying, well, what am I going to market this week? So, since you know your business and your customers better than anybody else, you have to direct how your marketing strategy is going to engage them. And to do that, you have to empower yourself with these strategies that you may not even receive from marketing people or read in the mainstream media. So, in emphasizing this, you want to know that somebody's in your corner. That when you're creating your marketing calendar, if you have questions or you need some holiday or theme of the month to align your 20% off discount or 2-for-1 promotion with, you can call or email that marketing partner and the winning formula can begin to reveal itself to you. So, gaining insight into the why behind your results and your marketing will encourage you to ask better questions and get better answers. This shift will empower you to do that. And frankly, we encourage this. We want you to project over the next year, well, how can I align my business with the holidays? Or what promotion can I run in alignment with Halloween if we want to really draw attention to something during October? These are the questions that high-performing, sophisticated promoters ask and answer in a timely manner. And frankly, you're going to discover your marketing is a mirror of your self-care on a personal and professional level. Are you a planner? Do you think things out in advance? And then if you are, you very often reap the benefits of that habit. It reflects your inner intentions. Do you know what drives people to your business? What triggers their responses? How to create a positive feedback loop? Or instead, do you reach for the quick fix, the tip of the day, which comes out 50 different times a day? Do you distract yourself, put in minimal effort to perhaps mask the issue or the task of planning this out? Which one are you? I encourage you to give your business what it really needs and get down to the root cause of where you are and find the strategy that's going to get you to where you want to be, because only problems worsen if you don't own them. Empower yourself, and that'll develop an extremely necessary skill through practice, mentorship, and training that will leverage your promotions to that higher level. So if you truly want to align and improve your marketing, you must create a marketing calendar. Take the next few minutes or time you have after this presentation and look at the next 12 months. Decide what holidays you want to align with what promotions, perhaps by seeing what's worked well in the past, and then commit to it. So, before we continue getting into the specifics, these items you're about to learn are extremely important, so write them down if you have a writing pad and pen or pencil. The second shift here is to leverage online advertising. According to Inc., as you see there, paid advertising offers a good ROI. And why is that? The targeting is so specific and detailed. You can reach people who profile as your ideal customer, not only by what they're interested in, but where they are in their age group. In addition, can they afford your product or service? You could segment by income level. So, some of those things may be familiar, but guess what? You got to check which locations your marketing people are advertising to. For one of my clients, the previous marketing agency they were using and spending that person's money on was going towards targeting people who lived in the wrong state. For example, that's paying to reach people in New York when your business is based in Connecticut. It was not a good situation. So, when was the last time you asked your marketing agency, your marketing person, what locations are they targeting? You might be surprised about the answer and the money you're spending on it. So here's a couple of reasons why you haven't tried online advertising consistently, if this fits you. Perhaps you were not aware of the power or the specificity in targeting paid advertising offers, or you tried boosting a post on Facebook and it did not yield to any results, didn't lead to anything. I can tell you right now, boosting a post is not a full-fledged campaign, even by the slightest margins. Or you just wouldn't even know where to start. Do I go to one platform or another? Do I get credit? How do I set it up? What would I even be promoting? These are some of the common reasons why online advertising is not leveraged and why you may not realize it could be impacting your business in a positive way. Or worse, I've seen this. Someone has burned you in the past or present, or tried something similar. You had some people who went out there, they either burned you maliciously, and you don't want to go back to that, or have a negative association, which is understandable. Or some people said they were going to try something similar to this, and it fell on its face and it didn't work. I can tell you about a case study of mine using the name of Sarah to protect client confidentiality. A medical esthetician who's so busy, I mean extremely, serves with high levels of authenticity, a good person, and has no social media strategy before they contacted our agency. Looking at what she was doing, she was posting whenever she had the time, so there was no scheduling or planning involved. She wrote captions based on what her competitors were writing. Okay, that's interesting. And she was paying $700 a month to boost posts on Facebook. So after figuring out where she was, we figured out what she had to do to thrive and change the situation. And that is when we put into effect a real, full-fledged, optimized, split-tested, monitored ad campaign. She received 29 leads for $367.94, most of whom provided their phone number on the premise and the promise that her business would call them back. That is direct response marketing. That is lead generation. Her business was able to reach more targeted potential customers because of online advertising. Shift number 2. Ultimately, if you want to identify the type of campaigns that can benefit your business and run them to renew your lead generation process, you have to monitor, you have to test different things against each other. Michael, what do you mean by tests? You can test multiple components of an ad campaign. For example, sign up might get more clicks than learn more. Language and the variations on it create a different response in people. So the best way to figure out what best resonates or connects with your audience is to try a few different examples and variations until you find your high-performing language. And it's an amazing shift that occurs when you both strategize in this manner and implement your marketing on the basis of letting the numbers tell you what to do. If ad number 3 is outperforming the other 5 advertisements you have, then funnel all your resources, your budget into that and support the winning marketing ad. Shift 3 of 4, we are halfway through. For improving your marketing, consistent communication builds trust. And this is really the creme de la creme, to use that. And most people, I can tell you, on topics of email marketing, send them monthly. We'll just send out a monthly newsletter to our community, and that's about the frequency with which we want to communicate, because usually the explanation behind that is we don't want to annoy our community. Why don't we want to annoy them? Because then they will unsubscribe. Let me tell you something. If somebody unsubscribes from your list, they probably weren't going to buy from you anyway. And double dipping on that same idea, you were paying for them to be a subscriber who was not going to buy from you. True fans, true loyal buyers will stay on your email list. And also, there is an influence, there is a benefit to showing up in your subscribers' inbox because it creates that level of familiarity whether or not they open the email or click on the links in it. It's the same idea behind running a newspaper, radio, television ad, or a promotion anywhere you ever had. It's to get in front of and reach people consistently so they remember you and think of you when the need arises for them to engage in a service or product that you provide. So as long as you are consistent but also of value in your messages, your subscribers can look forward to receiving your emails and stay on your list. Now, I can tell you if one of those three pillars or shifts is broken or not being implemented, then your marketing will continue to be disjointed. And also on a macro level, most entrepreneurs just swing and miss on their marketing. And however, on the contrast, when all of these foundations are optimized, your promotions and your marketing really begins and can flourish at high levels. But they all have to be queued up. Everything has to be in sync, supporting one another. If even one of these are off balance, then the current roadblocks can only worsen. And there's not one single person I've met that had high converting ad campaigns and effective email marketing who had marketing issues. You must gain insight into how your promotions work to get the maximum effect from them. But the usual telltale story is that something goes wrong. We don't send out an email for a length of time. An ad campaign doesn't yield what we're looking for, so we give up on the idea completely. And then these roadblocks hold you back. And then you circle back with the team and you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you only discover that everybody's pointing fingers at everyone else. So it creates a feedback loop of blame that is not profitable in any way and really just thieves away your time. And then the downward spiral continues from there. So instead, if you start to see these issues, you can use the insight you've gained. You can go to your marketing partner. You can call your marketing coach and ask them how to optimize this. You could have a marketing consultant strategist one call or email away to produce and work towards improving your results. That personalized, sophisticated, individual marketing strategic focus is far and away better than a cookie cutter approach somebody took 4 minutes of effort to tell you to use without any regard for personalizing it to your business or asking what's going on. And that really can be one of the reasons why the current marketing industry has failed so many people, and perhaps yourself. The old way of marketing had these edicts. Don't listen, just broadcast. Boost your Facebook posts. Don't encourage real engagement. You tell people what to do. You don't have to listen to them. Send a monthly or even quarterly, 4 times a year email. That is so antiquated. Those 4 statements are not applicable in today's world. What is the new way of marketing. Proactivity in what you do. Data-driven. Let the numbers tell you who your high-performing ads are. Leveraging those paid advertisements online. Being consistent. Having a calendar. And ultimately, creating omnipresence, which is being meaningfully everywhere in the lives of your past, present, and future customers, patients, and clients. Low sales, just as a think piece here, are just another result of poor marketing, not emphasizing the issue. Just remember that. And again, the old way, speaking of issues, is a one-way communication pattern. Most people are too afraid to change it. They fear altering or trying something new. The new way that can very much benefit them is when you partner with modern marketers. You have a personalized strategy and you have advanced tactics to empower yourself and business. Creating that quality focus and, frankly, showing a clear divide between what works in the present and what has held you back because of the old way of marketing that perhaps you're still running on. The new way is benefited from social media strategy sessions and personalized coaching. And here is a screenshot that shows the yield on that approach. This is a ad dashboard for Facebook. So you could see the results as far as messages created, how many people you reached in this particular campaign. Over 10,325 people were reached. This ad got 25,000 impressions and it spent $367.94 and got, let me zoom in here, 29 messages and responses. So for the $367.94, it yielded 29 leads, most of which provided their phone numbers so that the business could follow up with them about using their service. And the clients, again, as previously mentioned, of our agency, they put in the work, they put in the time, they're dedicated, they're committed, and these results are not typical because, frankly, they're not typical service providers, and we're not a typical agency in this industry. And of course, it was very often kind for our clients to provide positive feedback in response to these campaigns. This was just one example of an individual who wrote to us and then we wrote back to them. So here's another campaign example for the item described there. Disport was the focus of this campaign, and for $138.65, 73 people reached out on the premise and promise you, the business we're reaching out to, would follow up with us to learn about your Disport treatments. Now, here is the bad news. If you have a disjointed marketing plan, low to no social media engagement, don't send emails frequently, discard online advertising, then there's a serious issue with your marketing strategy that, when left unaddressed, can degenerate and debilitate your business. The results you just saw cannot happen, and very often won't, without having everything queued up. The good news is that these inconsistencies are fixable. If we address and strategize about ineffective strategies, email marketing, ad campaigns, your marketing is restored and you can begin reaching more targeted audiences. However, of course, on the flip side, your business will age prematurely if you leave the ineffective marketing alone and you don't get to the root cause of the problem. Here's another example. Here's one of my clients. She struggled for over 2 years, and her marketing strategy was essentially choking her business, affecting quite a few areas of her life. Because as you know, as a business owner, if your business is not going well, there's a chance that you, on a personal level, are not as thrilled or excited or as enthralled as you could be. However, when business is going really well, you tend to be a bit happier than usual. So things were going down the tubes fast for her until she decided to just try a new way. If you keep getting a particular result because you're doing something over and over again and you want to get a new result, you gotta try a new method. And she found us. Now, what the symptoms were and the problems really is that she had major inconsistencies in her promotions, One thing was saying X, the other was saying Y, and none of it was timed, scheduled, or queued up. So in our service, we started working on each part one by one, and within a few months, her marketing was performing at much higher levels, fortunately. Now she has the tools and resources to sustain this newly found strategy, excelling in both her professional and personal because of the carryover effect due to peace of mind from a high-performing marketing program. And again, more kind words, very much appreciated with the positive feedback, but also beneath that you see emails that were sent on behalf of her business to her subscribers, and to the right of those emails, the yield, what each one produced for her business. So one email, just taking it from the top, produced $5,128.34 on that message, and of those four, it topped out at $5,950 just on sending an email. So here's a quick recap. Shift number one is create your marketing calendar and treat yourself like a Fortune 500 company, because why not? You have a business, you want to make it world class, you want to serve your customers at high levels. Give yourself the care, focus, and dedication necessary to create an extraordinary business. Shift 2, leverage online advertising. It's too targeted and specific for you not to. It's such an incredible opportunity for those who have and will continue to take it. And 3 is send weekly, not monthly, not quarterly, but weekly emails. Again, but people are going to unsubscribe, but they probably weren't going to buy from you anyway, and you were paying for them to be on your list. You find your true fans with consistency of communication. And now we're going to go into the fourth shift, which is the final one. Invest in a quality digital marketing agency. This is such a pivotal area because picking the wrong agency can be a crippling process, whereas the right one can help your business grow. No one is meant to walk this journey to effective marketing alone. And research has shown that having support works for reaching a business or sales goal. It's time to become a business owner rather than a jack of all trades, do it all, and decide on the new way of promoting and improving your marketing. Gaining insight into how your ad campaigns work is the best way to engage and win over potential customers. Getting the strategies and tactics to execute a high-performing marketing plan, relishing in the peace of mind that comes with those effective ad campaigns. Now, I can tell you, psychology and marketing is extremely complicated. The human mind can be very complex at times and can take years of research and deep understanding to ignite your messages. Trying to figure all that out and address your marketing issues without expert support is borderline crazy. We need another set of eyes. We need an outside perspective, and preferably one from someone who's been there, done that. It's so worth it to get the support. So here is what to look for in a digital marketing agency. They have progress calls with you. They help you decide what your strategy is. They answer any questions you have about tactics, give you access to your website and social media accounts. Too often, I have seen situations where an agency will hold an entrepreneur captive and essentially force them to continue using their services regardless of their quality, because they'll leech their way into your business by restraining and withholding access to your website or social media accounts just so you keep paying them. That is illegitimate, that is immoral, that is unethical business, and frankly, that is toxic, so stay away from them. Your digital marketing agency should also be responsive, deliver on what their promises are, do what they say they're going to do, and grow your targeted reach. So, today I promised why spending months and months trying to learn marketing is a complete waste of time. How you can go from disjointed ad campaigns to stellar, consistent marketing. how you can improve your ad campaigns and online messages so you can reach more targeted audiences. When you restore your marketing and consistency, your business runs better, and how you can strengthen your business by growing your likes and leads through those 4 shifts. How you can also enhance your ad campaigns by getting more out of your budget, thriving with your marketing, and very often leveraging split testing to get more likes and potential customers. When you have sound promotions with clear strategies, you can do so much more. And I would also encourage you to, once you have those things in place, set your goals high. You can put those big objectives back on the table. You can reignite and commit to those dreams that were previously discarded because you didn't have high-performing marketing strategies, because now you will. How you can crush inconsistency, build that audience, spend more time serving your customers, and how you can ultimately grow your business without spending hours on social media every day, 24/7, 365, sending random emails and occurring and engaging in spontaneous marketing. Most of my clients are so surprised that they can increase their likes and leads. Their marketing is now on point and everything is aligned. So once again, for your reference and benefit, these are the 4 shifts you need to grow your business. Create a 12-month marketing calendar. Leverage online advertising, send weekly emails, and invest in a quality digital marketing agency. These 4 shifts are indeed enough to overcome ineffective ad campaigns so you can have strong marketing and more leads. This is what you need to do to grow your business. And now, of course, as we all do with everything in life, you have a choice. You can forget everything you just learned. You can keep feeling foggy about your marketing, pushing ineffective ad campaigns and disjointed messaging out into the world, or you can begin to implement these shifts into your business and begin to renew your ad campaigns so you can increase the probability of growing your enterprise. And the choice is 100% up to you. It's in your hands right now, as it always has been and will be. You decide what your future looks like. You are powerful, and I can help you. I've set aside time to speak with you personally in the next 72 hours about how you can apply these strategies to your marketing strategy starting today. Whatever your biggest challenges are, we've seen it, and we know how to overcome them. And the cost of this is free. A complimentary session. Why wouldn't you do it? There's no reason not to. Why wouldn't you start shifting your business today? So, who is this for? Certainly not everyone, I can tell you right now. This is for individuals extraordinary at what they do and ready to take their business to the next level. You have to be also teachable. You got to be hardworking and persistent on prosperity, committed to success, a problem solver, resourceful, willing to invest in yourself and in your marketing, and for goodness sake, you must be nice. I'm just putting that in as well. This is the best opportunity for your success. If you fit this category, if now is your time, then this session is for you. Feel free to book a session for free. We do this, why? Well, frankly, because we enjoy helping others who are purposeful change makers of the world. Helping entrepreneurs up-level their marketing, their likes and leads. Plus, we know that you might want help to transform your business. If so, we can discuss and see if it's a good fit for both of us. If not, no worries, that's fine as well. After this free session, we can see if you are ready to work together to take your business to the next level. Again, at the link you see on your screen. So, in closing, thank you very much for coming today. It is my pleasure to serve you, and I hope you take the shifts and move forward to improve your marketing, business, and ultimately lifestyle in all areas, experiencing the positive transformative effects of a high-performing marketing strategy. Book your free session now, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great rest of your day.